What's up, guys? So, tonight I had the stupidest idea of them all. This was inspired by a friend of mine reading me to sleep the other night, and then I was being asked, where should I start? Because we're trying to read this book. And I was someone who grew up without being read to. So I said, you know what? Let me give this a try. I've never done this before. So, anyways, my retention has been terrible, as you can expect. I don't remember anything, and we're already like, is it 3 chapters into it or something? I don't even know. But, but then at some point, because I kept getting asked, where should I start reading? Should I start reading from the beginning again? That was getting boring. I said, start from the very last page, read from bottom to top, from right to left. And it was absolutely hilarious, especially a phrase that went, he took a, and then it was read as a Tuki. I don't know why, but I found that so funny. So I told to myself, let me take something extremely boring and try to mess it up and maybe try to turn it into something funny for me, because for some reason reading something backward is extremely hilarious for me. So now that that's out of the way, let's dive right into it. I am going to read the Declaration of Independence from the very end to the very beginning. Let's see how this goes. Honor, sacred hour, and fortune's hour, lives hour, other each to pledge mutually, we, providence divine of protection, thee on reliance, firm a with, declaration this of support thee for, and do right of May states independent, which things and acts other all due to, and commerce establish, alliances contract, peace conclude, war levy to powerful, have they states independent and free as that, and dissolved totally be to aught, and is Britain great of state, thee and them between connection, political all that, and crown British the to allegiance, all from absolved are they that states independent and free be to aught right of, and are colonies united, these that declare and publish solemnly, colonies these of people, good the of authority by, and name the in do intentions our of rectitude, the for world, the of judge supreme, the to appealing assembled Congress General in America of States United, the of representatives, the therefore we. This is going much better for me than I thought. Friends, peace in war, in enemies, mankind of rest, the hold we as them hold, and separation our denounces, which necessity the in aqueous. I'm not sure how to say that. Aqueous. Have I heard that word before? Now I'm traumatized. It's not aqueous, because aqueous is a science term. Aqueous. I think it's acquiesce. No, it's not acquiescence. Why? Aqueous. I don't know. Nobody talks like that in modern terms, especially uneducated people. Therefore must we consanguinity. I think that means of the same blood, but I've never heard it being pronounced, because I know sanguine means blood. Of and justice of voice, the to deaf being have to, they, correspondence and connections our interrupt inevitably would, which us usurpations these disavowed to kindred common hour of ties thee by them conjured have we and magnanimity and justice native thereto appealed have we here settlement and emigration hour of circumstances the of them reminded have we us over jurisdiction unwarrantable and extend to legislature thereby attempts of time to time from them warned have we brethren British hour to attentions in wanting being we have nor people free a of ruler the b2 unfit is tyrant a defined may which act every by marked thus is character whose prince a injury repeated by only answered being have petitions repeated our terms humble most the in redress for petitioned have we oppressions these of stage every in conditions and sexes ages all of destruction undistinguished and is warfare of rule known whose savages Indian merciless the frontiers hour of inhabitants the on bring to endeavored has and us amongst insurrections domestic excited has he hence thereby themselves fall to or brethren friends there of executioners the become to country there against arms bear to seize high the on captive taken citizens fellow our constrained has he nation civilized a of head the unworthy totally and the ages barbarous or barbarous most the in paralleled scarcely perfidy and cruelty of circumstances with begun already tyranny and desolation death of works the complete to mercenaries foreign of armies large transporting time this ad is he. I'm going to skip to the very first paragraph because this is going to take way too long. And honestly, I really wanted to test if my brain can read words backward like that. And I'm actually doing pretty good. Now I want to go to the first paragraph so that I can wrap this up and talk about my experience a little more. Separation thee to them impel which causes thee declare should they that requires mankind of opinions thee to respect descent a them entitle God natures of and nature of laws the which to station equal and separate the earth the of powers the among assumed two and another with them connected have which bands political the dissolve to people one for necessary becomes it events human of course the in when America of States United 13 the of Declaration unanimous the 1776 4th July Congress in. So I might have misspoken in the beginning. I said I would read from bottom to top, right to left. But of course, I'm not going to read the words starting from the ending of the word to the beginning of the word because that just doesn't make sense. Like, there's no meaning behind it. It could be fun, but it would be unnecessary gibberish. And for me, I could feel myself looking ahead, like when you're reading at least for me, I tend to read one or two words ahead from what I'm actually saying. It's kind of like sight reading in music. You don't want to read that note that you're on, you want to read some notes ahead. So this was kind of tricky because my brain wanted to go ahead and flip the statement to make it a true one and one that makes sense. I had to catch myself, stop myself, slow down, and then go into the mode of only react to what I am actually looking at as opposed to jumping ahead. So this was quite an interesting experience. I cannot say that I have verbally done this before. And there are so many words in there that, of course, I'm just not sure how they're pronounced because we never read stuff like this at school. So that was my only chance to really stumble upon these words. So I'm like, I don't even know how to begin to say that, especially when this vocabulary is significantly different to the words that we hear nowadays. But anyways, you guys, let me know what you thought about this. I know this is stupid and silly and dumb, but I really wanted to do something different since I put a friend through this. I'm like, I'm going to put myself through it and see how I do. But I think I did pretty good. So you guys let me know if you have ever done this before. Why did you do it? How did you do it? And if there is something that you really want me to read like that really badly, just let me know and I may consider it. Alright guys, thanks so much for tuning in and putting up with my nonsense, and I will see you soon.